Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we continue with some of the most dangerous truck driving episodes, heavy equipment mishaps, heart-stopping close calls, and terrifying moments no one could predict. Every move counts, and these drivers are pushing their skills to the limit. Hold your breath, follow every second, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more extreme truck and heavy machinery action. Let's dive in. On this slippery slope of doom, a truck skids out of control, tilts hard, and sends bystanders running for cover. Its wheels spin helplessly as metal meets mud in a crash that echoes through the valley. What began as a routine dump spiraled into chaos when the truck lost balance on uneven ground. In a heartbeat, it tipped, crashed, and slammed down in a cloud of dust. A brutal heavy equipment fail. The truck lay crippled in the middle of the road as the rescue team arrived to face the wreck head-on. With cables stretched and metal groaning, the battle to lift the beast had begun under the fading light. The truck sank deep into the river, turning calm waters into a rescue battlefield. With every pull, ropes strained, engines roared, and time raced against rising currents. On the treacherous Sibolga-Sidimpuan road, a trailer lay paralyzed, blocking all passage like a fallen titan. With roaring hydraulics, the excavator battled inch by inch in a tense showdown of steel muscle and raw determination. Balancing on the edge of disaster, the truck clung to a slope so steep it felt like the brink of the abyss. One wrong move and tons of steel would vanish into the void, but the evacuation pressed on without mercy. Metal twisted and glass exploded as two Fuso trucks collided with brutal force in Aik-Godan. The cabin was completely destroyed, leaving behind a wreck so violent it silenced even the rescuers. Which moment in the video had you glued to the screen? Drop a comment below. We want to hear what hit you the hardest. Stuck deep in Bereng Chinaku's muddy trail, the palm truck was going nowhere until a loader pushed from behind steel met steel as the loader roared to life, driving raw force into the truck, inching it free from the swamp. The old tanker gasped its final breaths, stuck deep in a trench of thick jungle mud. An excavator pushed from behind with raw power, dragging the dying machine through a path meant to destroy. As the overloaded logging truck clawed its way uphill, the support tractor gave out under the brutal strain. In a violent snap, it flipped into the dirt, leaving nothing but dust, twisted steel, and stunned silence. This colossal convoy hauled a monster machine across the asphalt with inch-perfect precision and zero room for error. Each tire groaned under the weight. Each turn felt like threading a needle with steel and sweat. While trying to overtake a broken-down truck, the veggie hauler veered off as the dirt road collapsed beneath its weight. It rolled into a ditch and shut down. BR 422 for hours until two heavy tow trucks pulled it free. What was left of the wreck lay scattered along BR 399 as rescue crews moved in to salvage the remains. Twisted steel, broken glass, and silence marked the aftermath of a crash that left nothing standing. The wrecked truck lay on its side like a fallen beast on the dusty BR 319 as crews raced to bring it back up. With each pull, the earth trembled and onlookers held their breath as steel groaned back to life. At the infamous Keelok 4 curve, the dump truck didn't stand a chance. It flipped violently on the slope, landing belly up, steel scraping asphalt, the driver stunned in the silence that followed. Out in the palm plantation, a komatsu climbs the trailer, but the earth crumbles beneath it. The trailer groans, the steel flexes, and for one terrifying moment, everything hangs by a thread. These off-road trucks don't just conquer terrain, they rewrite the rules. Behind the wheel are drivers with nerves of steel and skills that defy belief. On a narrow uphill path, massive Hino and Fuso dump trucks inch forward with surgical precision. One wrong move spells disaster, but these drivers handle it like gods. On a razor-thin dirt path above water, a small dump truck tips back as the load shifts. The cabin shoots skyward in a terrifying lift, one step away from flipping into the lake. It happened in a split second. The truck veered just slightly and slid off the road, plunging nose first into a muddy drainage ditch. With rear wheels suspended and engines roaring, the scene turned into a brutal tug-of-war between man, machine, and gravity. While climbing the steep slope, the overloaded truck suddenly lifts off at the front. With its rear tires digging in, it hangs in a gravity-defying moment just seconds from tipping. What starts as a simple turn ends in disaster. The container truck leans, loses balance, and crashes hard. Just one sharp miscalculation, and a heavy cargo container slams into the asphalt in a cloud of dust. The truck clings to a muddy hillside, tilting dangerously as one side sinks deep. Just inches from rolling over, it's a nerve-wracking crawl through a road that barely qualifies as one. The truck swerved wildly at a deadly hairpin turn, then slammed into the concrete rail and flipped with brutal force. In seconds, its cabin was crushed, leaving behind a scene as shocking as it was inevitable. If you think this video is awesome, drop a 1 in the comments. What you've just seen is a raw reminder that even the toughest machines have limits. And when they fail, the results are anything but forgiving. From every tilt, crash, and close call, there's a lesson in power, precision, and respect. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next ride.